Jesus. Oh. I got outside I gotta deal with. And that's a lot. Like today when I walked outside, I don't even feel like categorizing anything anymore. I think I'm just gonna categorize all the ones from today on to, as today. Except for we didn't do the hallway shit that we normally do. We did the window shit. We did do some of the hallway stuff earlier. Actually, we did. We did a little bit of it. We almost did the downstairs at the front desk. The guy came around when I was fixing my stuff. I knew he was gonna say something smart, but he didn't really. At least the front desk kind of did what they're supposed to do. I called down there. He said, okay, I'll go have somebody look at it. Wow, thank you. Good morning, goodbye. Wow, thank you. Outside, a fuck mess. That is every day. I'm like, what the? Oh, I'm worried. Like, I'm worried because I'm like, Lord, please watch out for me and something else. Because, because people crazy. I can't. I can't do this without people doing what they're supposed to do. While the FBI agent investigated, without the Senate, I even sent it to the Senate and said, sign over. You can pull all that you need to pull to investigate. I did that. Attorney General, I did that. Police officers, I did that. Commission of Health. So I'm like, I'm not worried about my shit. There's nothing you can come back and say, ha ha ha, we. No, nothing. I don't get it. And I'm like, if I was in New York, I would just approach me, bro. Approach me, knock on the door. What's going on? So we noticed that we did. There was some X, Y, and Z from our civilians and some of our agencies, the police department, blah blah blah. And we want to just make sure that you're okay. You're okay. And make sure that you're taken care of for all the shit you've been through. We're sorry about that. Appreciate that. Here you go. Oh, thank you so much. Love you. Wow, I knew it was gonna come eventually. Oh, we want to make sure that, hun, I told you a million times. If you try doing the right damn thing, watch what happens. It seems like everybody does complete opposite. It's not everybody does the complete fucking opposite. I'm just like, okay, I said, can you just do your jobs right? Can, if you did something wrong to me, like the police department, the hospitals had a little fun, NYCHA had, wasn't really trying to help the situation. Civilians kind of were and weren't. Um, Heck, even some dang weed sellers were and weren't. So I'm just like, can we just go ahead and just say, well, this part, that part, that part, that part. Some of the stores were doing whatever they wanted to do. And we just say, you know what, let's put a little money in the bucket. And so I'll go over and I say, hey guys, what's going on? No, no, no. And even some of the mine guy, put a little something in the bucket. Come to me like, hey Joseph, we're sorry. We thought, or we were listening and we thought they were da da da. Here you go. Or hey, can you stay with us? We, kind of like da da. Oh wow, okay, well that's different. I'm like, this is going to go on forever. And things like this don't have good endings. I'm like, they do not have good endings. Especially when some one thing, person, entity, spirit, whatever you want to call it, notices that Joseph King is trying to do the right thing. So there's a lot of good that I'm trying to put out, but you're like giving me all this static. It's almost like somebody starts watching somebody and like, well, dang, that boy seems like a good kid. The next thing you know, what happened? We don't know. He was doing everything right. Not to mention all the things you should have learned from everything I went through, but I'm not even gonna bring that up. I gotta watch disturbing behavior next. I'm just like that. That's what I keep thinking about. Like, okay, I'm watching Race D. Lord, I gotta go all the way back. Go to search. Like, you think somebody that got completely ahead of themselves? Disappointed. Completely disappointed. I was gonna be back on trying to fix. I'm like, I should be the first person to be informed of things that are ongoing because you never know what's right and what's wrong. But somebody else acting like it's them that should be informed. Like, no, I'm the one that's been in the middle, baby. I'm the one that's been sitting around in it, working, school, up, down, laying down, waking up, going to sleep, eating, cooking, gym, stores, train. Wow. And the police officer's face on the screen is so funny because it matches exactly what I said. Like, looking outside, like, stuff be hitting like this. I don't think people get it. And they be trying to figure out information. I'm like, baby, like you gonna keep doing those stuff, and all I know is if I was in somebody else's shoes and doing something to try to make sure somebody's actually okay, and you're doing something to counter that all the time, you would frustrate me. The person would probably get tired. The person would probably leave. They'd probably come back and be like, really? And you try to feed a whole bunch of excuses like, well, that's not him. Something must be going on, and you're found out, and then all of a sudden somebody's pissed now. Just like, I'm like, wow, like, okay, good, great. You're always thinking of other people. Like, I'm over here thinking about the $6,000 thing. Like, that's a good idea. You can get like $6,000, and people can probably go back home because they probably came here for opportunity, right? Next thing you know, you give them that, sometime they can go somewhere else. Guess what they probably do? I'll go somewhere else. Give them a little, what is that? A little check or something. You save your ass $3,000 a month. That's how much they're paying for apartments now. Like 222. I don't get this. I just thought about these things too. You could probably stack them, right? I'll probably stack them and make them into little starter places or something. No, I don't know. Tired of the same conversation every time. When I walked outside today, It was coming around me was the thing. So somebody's here, you shouldn't have been listening. You're making everybody else listen, bro. And then even on my page, my YouTube and all that, you can't really hear unless you amplify. Which means somebody would have you got off my YouTube page, that means you heard it, right? So you know what to do because you heard what to do, right? Which means you can amplify the sound, which means technically you can hear the sound. So if you can hear the sound, somebody else should be able to hear the sound. So it's like you tell on your right. I look at somebody like you tell on yourself. You're pretty much saying, "Oh, we got it off your." Okay, so you got it off there. The 9 times out of 10, what happened? You heard it, or you could hear it in the background to do it. Because not everything was said by me, or either you heard it from around here, or somebody told you, or shown you. I come down in the kitchen like, really? I already know he probably was talking behind him. I'm just so disgusted, bro. Like, I figured people would be better than this. I really did. Like I said, I'm even having to like, I gotta try to get this money from an attorney. Because I shouldn't, but I'm just like, and